Hi friends, I am Sajid and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video related to the speed test and the RAM management test comparison between the Poco F3 GT versus OnePlus Nord 2 device. So the reason why I'm doing this kind of speed test is because just today only the OnePlus Nord 2 did receive the update regarding the stability and the performance levels. So that's the reason why I thought of doing the side-by-side comparison between both phones, testing which phone will actually open these games faster and which phone will load more number of games in the background RAM management. That is what my main motive. Let me just show you the software update what I got received. As you can see, so the date I am trying to do with video is about 3rd August. So 3rd August I did receive the update which is about 11A.08. As you can see friends, exactly this is the update size. So in this update they did mention that improved system stability. Let's see whether this will reflect any kind of multitasking, any kind of RAM management better or not. That is what I'm going to exactly check in this video. So first let's start the reboot test, which is a basic reboot test which will be starting between both phones. Let's see which phone will be able to restart faster. And meanwhile, in case if you have any other queries regarding these both phones, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to know more details about this device, in-depth details, so try to check the playlist which are created for both phones. As you can see, these two playlists will give you the clear idea of what is happening with the two phones, and you can decide which phone to buy and which phone not to buy. So after watching all those videos, you will definitely understand. So right now let's see friends, and both phones are using the 8GB RAM variants only. Yes, I forgot to mention, so both are 8GB RAM variants and Dimensity 1200 chipset. And first phone to boot up is the Poco F3 GT. Is the first phone to boot up successfully, as you can see friends. And now let me to keep those games open here, and these are completely offline based games only, so which doesn't require any kind of Wi-Fi connection. Let me to disable the Wi-Fi, so we don't require any Wi-Fi at all. And let me to turn on the high performance mode. So let's go to the battery segment. So here is the battery, and going into the more battery settings, and I'll try to turn on the high performance mode, turn on. Not only that, there's another option which is called the RAM boost. That option is also enabled. As you can see, even the RAM boost also enabled. Everything is set, and let's get started friends with the game. And these games are not added into the game space or any kind of game turbo at all during the process of demonstration. Let me disable the Wi-Fi connection. Yes, so Wi-Fi is on. So now let's get started friends with the first game. So everything is completely clean from the background, so we are good to go. Let's start with the first game, which is a Subway Surf. Let's see which phone will be able to open faster. The first phone is the Poco F3 GT, did open the faster this time. Let's see the next game, which is Candy Crush. So I just want to clear all the doubts whatever the users are having on this OnePlus Nord 2. And both phones are using the high refresh rate, so 120Hz and 90Hz refresh rate is also turned on. That's the one thing. So you can see friends, within these 3 applications or 3 games only, we got to know the Poco F3 GT slightly kind of doing fast. I don't know. So to support this kind of 10 games, the multitasking, the UI should be really very optimized for this kind of multiple games in supporting the RAM management. That is what I meant. So recently with the ColorOS and the Oxygen OS mixed with this OnePlus Nord 2, I am unable to judge this phone, what is causing this kind of problems in this phone, because same processor but different levels of optimization. You can see with the different brands. So for the multitasking, I meant for multitasking, intense kind of multitasking. For the day-to-day activities, no issues, nothing. You won't feel much difference between both phones at all. But intense kind of multitasking only, those are the people, very small amount of people will be there, intense kind of multitasking users. So right now, most of the games, they are kind of, both are same but slightly faster in the Poco F3 GT. As you can definitely see. Sometimes you'll see this kind of refreshing whenever you will go to the home screen. That's maybe because of the Poco launcher. So no, don't worry about that. So maybe because of the Poco launcher only, it might happen like that. And next is a Steak Ball. Let's see, this is a final game which I'm trying to open, and after this I'll try to start the test. So now 10 games are completely open in both phones, starting from the Subway Surf. As you can see friends, exactly 10 are completely open. Now let's start from the last game. Let's come from the last game, which is a Steak Ball, and next we go to the Angry Birds game. Both are good, no problem. And Hill Climb Racing, not bad. And Traffic Rider, no issues. Okay. Currency Roads also no problem at all. Let's move to the next row, which is a Smash It. As you can see, same problem. Same thing which has happened before the software update, even after the software update also, there's no improvement in terms of this kind of multitasking, in terms of the RAM management for the games. So I'm concentrating on the games, friends. It doesn't do like this for the applications. For the applications, it will behave properly, the OnePlus Nord 2. Yes, you can actually store, I think close to 16 to 17 kind of applications in the background RAM management. It works perfectly fine. Only for the games, I'm not sure why there's a limit, like 5 games every time it stops. It won't open more than that. But applications, no issues. So you should not be worried about those. So this is the extreme level of multitasking all I'm trying to do. Extreme. That's it. Just to test the performance. So right now is a Temple Run. Let's see Temple Run. I'm trying to open for the multitasking like this. 1, 2, 3. You can see it got reloaded in the OnePlus Nord 2. So next is a Gateway 2. I'm trying to show you from the multitasking only. So you should not think I did close the application. That is the reason. I'm trying to show you from multitasking each and every clearly. As you can see, without having any kind of doubts, I'm trying to clear it in one video only. And next is a Candy Crush. So Candy Crush, and yep. As you can see, friends, here this Poco F3 GT, this only I've seen this only one phone with the MIUI which is kind of really optimized in this segment for more extreme level multitasking. I meant for extreme level. So I'm trying to be very, very specific with these things, very, very specific. So extreme level multitasking only, slightly better in the Poco F3 GT. For the day-to-day task, you won't feel much difference. 10 applications, 10, 15 applications, the OnePlus Nord 2 will do really great job. I did do the testing as well. So I did do the couple of 15 applications opening in the OnePlus Nord 2 and it did perform great, no problem. But when it comes to the games, it was unable to load more than 5. So if you ask me what is the average, I would say average the phones in this kind of price range will be loading minimum 7 games. That is a what. And what is the extreme? Extreme went up to 20 games. Yes, 20 games. What are the phones that did reach? iQOO 7 and Poco F3 GT and iQOO 3 and even the iQOO Z3 as well. So most of the optimized UIs for the multitasking, only those phones did reach that kind of level, that 20 games level. That's what I'm trying to mention clearly. Only for the heavy multitasking users, these things matters. But for normal users, it doesn't matter much because definitely all the applications will be opening in these both phones as it is. If you want to try to do the side-by-side comparison using applications as well very soon. So thank you for watching this video, friends. It's a quick comparison between both phones. I hope you understand what is going on between both phones. And even I am really shocked by the way it's optimized in this phone, because previously I did use other phones like the Poco X3 Pro. This is a Poco X3 Pro which has got a Snapdragon 860 processor, which is also really powerful. Yes, absolutely. Antutu benchmark scores was close to 6 lakhs. Antutu benchmark scores in this phone. Everything is really powerful. But the optimization is not that great. This phone can handle only, I think, close to 6 games, I think so, in the background. That is the reason. So UI should be optimized. But this phone, this is iQOO Z3. iQOO Z3 processor is only 768G, which is less than the Poco X3 Pro. But this phone can store more games in the background. Why? Because of the UI optimization for the extreme level multitasking. That is the reason, that is the difference. I just thought of explaining clearly each and every detail. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. Until then, bye.